How's it going, everybody? It is Wednesday. You know what Wednesday is? It's the middle of the week, as we like to say here in Earth. Anyway, how's it going, guys? It's that day. It's that day. Okay, if you've never been to a Wednesday live stream before, here's how it goes. Okay, there are two links in the description. One is for gaming channels, one is for non-gaming channels, and all you gotta do is send me a video link, not a channel link. If you send me your channel link, well, you know, you get banned by Slavguard. But if you send a video link, then I can look at the thumbnail to that video, and we can tear it apart and tell you what sucks about it. Or what's good, right? Anyway, I'm doing a few different things in this stream. I'm pretty excited about it. There we go. First, I want to do the Twitter contest stuff, right? So we have a Twitter contest that happens every week, where you submit your thumbnails and one gets picked, and then we check it out here on the stream. Outside of that, we're gonna do the regular I draw random thumbnails, and we give advice on those, and then I'm gonna do something called, I don't know, featured creator or whatever. The featured creator situation here is I went through all of these submissions that you guys submitted, and I picked out some channels that really stuck out to me, and I'd like to share those with you. So I will say like a couple things about the channel, and about the thumbnails, like maybe a little bit of advice, but really I just kind of want to show them off because they're awesome. And also we did something a little special with the Boost members, where we gave them a separate form so I could feature one of those channels today as well. Just as a little bonus for you Boost members. Probably won't do that every time, but you know, Boost has its perks. Cool. Okay, cool beans. Cool beans? Cool beans. All right, so this was the Twitter winner, okay? This is what it looks like on Twitter. Just like thumbnail contest, drop your latest thumbnail below, and yeah, and this is the one that won. So Took a little bit of that. Oh yeah, so I saw that you okay, before I do this, somebody said something about my hands being AI in this image. Those are my hands. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the way my hands look. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was something that I slapped together real quick right before the stream, as you can see here. I mean, those are my hands. Anyway, no, that's not the Chipotle arrow. I saw somebody else talk about that. But, yeah. Thanks for enjoying. And I don't know what you guys are talking about with typos, but anyway. So, March Madness. This is a live thumbnail. I don't usually do live thumbnails. One, because I can't, like, grab the thumbnail separately. And it doesn't show up the same on YouTube as regular thumbnails. So, I kind of have to go to their channel outside of that and look at it. Okay, so yeah, because there's no other way to look at it. It's kind of a pain. But we can do a little zoom in and see what's going on here. I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I'm not at all close to knowing what I'm talking about when it comes to March Madness. But, I mean, I understand how it works. So, the fast break thing, what is that first? If that is your channel name or a logo or something, I'm just gonna quit the stream right now. Okay, it doesn't seem to be... I see the fast break right there. I wonder what that is. I'm not really quitting the stream. It's just a pet peeve, because that's not how you brand on YouTube. It is on, like, billboards and posters and newspaper. I don't know. Just... that's the old way to brand. Okay. The fast break, I don't know. It almost looks like a sponsor, but... oh, you know what? Maybe it's like a type of show that they have, right? Like, this is the fast break section, I guess, right? So, like, it's the 5-hole, 7th inning stretch, the fast break. Maybe, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe that's only about basketball. I can see now. This one's about baseball. That one's probably about... it's probably about golf. The 5-hole. Reminds me of Family Guy. Anyway, yeah, so I'm assuming this is about basketball. But what I would do, since a lot of people don't understand what the fast break is, nobody's searching for it, I'm assuming, right? Let me just, because I don't know what I'm talking about, let me just do a quick search just to make sure that the fast break is, like, yours only. The fast break. Oh, man, this is going to mess with my freaking... I'm going to have to delete the history. The fast break. Okay. That is a technique of some sort. How to stop. Okay, yeah, so it's like a move. The fast break. All right, so you named it the fast break. All right, I get it. I still wouldn't put it that, like, it's almost like it's taken up space, right? Because your show isn't, like, super popular yet. A lot of people won't understand what that is. And so I say the same thing with channel logos and stuff. You'll see people put logos in their thumbnails, and I guarantee they don't have a whole lot of views because only like noobs do that sort of thing. If you go and you look through the biggest channels, it's real tough to find a channel consistently throwing their logo on their thumbnail, and I hate it. It's because like when I first started, I thought that that's what you're supposed to do. Just like I thought that you're supposed to start with a really badass intro, you know, like this is branding, but it's not the way that it goes. Maybe use the different basketball terms if it's a show. No. Okay, see, that's... I just think that the show idea doesn't need to be in the forefront of the packaging. When they have returning viewers, though, like if they have a consistent 2,000 viewers every single time, then sure, brand that show. I mean, that's what people are coming for. But I would really pull out like something that you're highlighting in this March Madness breakdown. So let's go ahead and take a look at some March Madness. Man, YouTube's gonna be so confused. It's like, why is John searching basketball crap? Okay, so that one sticks out because I'm assuming that Gary guy is recognizable. Let's see here. Okay, this one's interesting, but... Okay, is that CBS Sports? No, it's all CBS Sports. Okay, sorry. Give me a sec. This is going to take longer than what I'm used to. March Madness predictions. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that that's a little corny. Like the crystal ball. But, what I do like about that is you have these brackets, right? And then you have all the teams, and then they kind of put their own branding in it. And now I'm saying branding in the correct way you should do it on YouTube, which is through color, style. Like it's more of a style guide sort of thing. And they put these clouds back there and the font color or whatever, which I would not use that. That green over white is not good, especially because you can see that when they get smaller, you don't even see them. There's words that say northwest, east, and south on that thumbnail. But like when you're so far away, it's bad contrast. Anyway, it's still a good approach is to taking the bracket and making it look like it's your own style. Like that's the best way I could think to brand this. The March Madness logo itself is totally fine because that is a recognizable logo, just as if you were talking about Coca-Cola. You'd want to put the Coke logo in there, right? So your March Madness logo in there is totally cool. What I would do is, I would try to, I mean, dude, even this bracket itself is totally fine. Here, let's look at that real quick. I don't want to stay too long on it, but I think that this would catch eyes enough. Oh man, you put your, okay, see this right here? Don't do this either. The VSN in the bottom. That's same point as before, okay? The March Madness bracket breakdown. I think people get that it's March Madness bracket, right? So you could just have the word breakdown in this. So here's what I would remove. Sometimes I do this. And I'm trying not to be rude when it comes to this stuff. It's just, we all fall into that trap so fast when we get started. And it sucks, man. You know, everybody We all want to brand the same way, and it's kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not a bummer once you get used to it, but it's like the natural inclination. Okay, so get rid of this fast break thing. Sorry, my smoothing was on. I get rid of March Madness bracket because you can see it's a bracket. You can see it's March Madness here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And so you have the March Madness logo. You have this bracket. I don't know if that's like the official one, but when people are looking online for a bracket like this gives me the impression that there's all the information I need to know. Now, if you're saying something interesting, if you've got predictions or something like that, then you can kind of highlight parts of the bracket and say, this is what you're going to get in this live, right? This live stream. You could circle something and put an arrow if that's your prerogative. So I hope this helps a little bit. You got a little too much stuff in that branding. Save it for later. If you're gonna do it, I would save it for later. Just try to make things stick out for now. That's where you want to go. Okay, cool. Let's roll over to the drawing. We're gonna draw some channels, and then we're gonna talk featured creators. Real quick, just so you guys know how this featured creator thing is gonna go later, I'm just gonna show you by example. These aren't channels that submitted. These are some of my favorites. Max Colo at cool_looking_bug. He goes through and recreates people's signs, and they don't ask him to. He just like tries to help people out. Like, check this out.
This is me redesigning signs in New York City without anyone asking me to. I recently found this street that had a lot of signs asking dog owners to pick up dog poop. This one,
I love it. It's so interesting. And so he takes these people's signs, like people looking for work or whatever, he redesigns them and then goes and hangs them up with the same info on it. It's really, really interesting. This one I thought was really cool. Very, very small channel. Laxka TV. This is like old school YouTube where it's just kids messing around and having a good time and just like joking around, right? This was a breath of fresh air to me in a YouTube world that everybody is trying way too hard to be serious. And man, it just makes me feel like a kid again, watching this and being like, man, I remember the days when I was a teenager messing around with a camera, just making jokes and doing stupid stuff. And like, they'll look back on it and probably think it's cringe, but like this is the attitude that's promising. So yeah, that really stuck out to me. The toothbrush is the one that I saw. I think it's really, really funny. It just, yeah, at Laxka TV, Lackska TV. So you guys kind of understand what I'm doing with this. And yeah, I picked some of you. So we're going to check that out later. Cool beans. All right, so the last one was March Madness. That was non-gaming, so we're gonna draw a gaming channel. Let's do this. Just realized I've been ignoring chat this whole time. Yeah, everybody's like, hey, this guy's cool. Yes, cool. All right, Scale Train, calm down. Don't ignore us. Okay. No, Cryptor, it's not too late to submit. Okay, cool. Rise of Ronin PC. Oh. Rise of Ronin PC opening gameplay and walkthrough number 1. Ghost of Tsushima vibes. Okay, that sticks out to me because I love Ghost of Tsushima. So that's a really cool angle that you went at this with the packaging. Number 1. Opening gameplay and walkthrough number 1. Okay, I mean, I get what you're doing here. I wonder if you'd benefit by having walkthrough in the thumbnail, right? If people are searching Rise of the Ronin walkthrough, just think they're gonna look at images first, right? So that might help stick out. This style, I don't have a problem with it. It just doesn't feel very Ronin like to me, but it's probably a style that you've got going on. Okay, yeah. So that's your branding. That's cool. That, by the way, correct way to brand. Whether personal taste align or not, it's not a logo slapped on there, you know what I mean? All right, Rise of the Ronin, and we're gonna check out some walkthroughs just to see what else people are doing. Part 1. Okay, see, like, this part 1 feels more like it belongs in the game. That's what I was saying earlier, but it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, yeah. It seems like you're doing what you need to. I mean, it's exactly what these people are doing. So, I guess, what can you do to stick out, right? And maybe it's not Rise of the Ronin that's your bread and butter here, but when you see other things like, well, this one is full game, so why would I click the part 1, right? I guess I want to have you in the mindset of what are people going to see on mine that they can't see on any of the others, right? And obviously your intro really helps, but because you have the opportunity to give out your personality at that moment. But like, that's always the question you need to ask yourself. Like, what can I do to separate myself from the others that will make somebody like me click on it, right? And all of you gamers really need to ask yourself that, because that's, man, gaming is so freaking saturated. Yeah, you always got to ask yourself. So anyway, this one sticks out to me the most. I mean, it's 1.8 million views. It works for 1.8 million people. But I think the reason that it sticks out to me the most is because it artistically aligns with the game, the part 1 there. So, something to consider. Outside of that, it seems like you're doing everything you need to. I just think that the style and branding that you've got going on here, it just doesn't feel like the game, right? It gives me the impression that you are new to this and you took something from Canva and did it. And sometimes that's unavoidable, but you don't have to use the exact patterns and stuff that Canva, or templates that Canva sets up for you. I always recommend checking out what other channels are doing and like trying to make that your own in the beginning. That way you kind of understand how things are working. I'm gonna lose my voice during this stream, I can already tell. I've been getting sick, so. Okay, let's move to non-gaming. Ah, man, I forgot. I can't. Sorry. How we got here, genealogy. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. You should put a dragon back here. Okay, they don't teach this in school, the Scottish colonization of Ulster. Okay. For people that are interested in something like this, that is a really grabby title. They don't teach this in school. Hell yeah. Alright. So, like, take the title out of the equation for a second. I just see people cooking and then you. I think that's you. So, like, what? Who cares? Right? That's, like, how is this what your title says, right? That, I guess that's kind of my impression here. I just see people cooking and that's it. So, maybe focus on, like, the more extreme point of the story and try to package that if you can. I wish I knew more about it so I could help focus, but yeah, there are no chapters. I can't really.
Were expected to fulfill specific obligations. Undertakers were required to.
Okay, unfortunately, I can't really give any more advice than that, but really just like focus on conveying the idea in a way that grabs attention. I mean, people already like this. Like, this is a hell of an outlier, right? 86 times, that's great. So I guess that's one angle. And then the other is that you're the expert here. And maybe I've said this to you before, but you're the expert. And so a dude in front of some books makes me think, all right, this guy knows what he's talking about. So if you if you use, by the way, you're overexposed. You need to, like, your lighting, it almost looks like you have your computer light on your face, your monitor, and then like ceiling light, which is like, don't do that, right? Look up 3-point lighting if you can, and if you do happen to have 3-point lighting but it doesn't look like it, if you do, then they're just too bright. Okay, so yeah, take a look at 3-point lighting and see what you can make work. And you don't necessarily have to have the light behind you. You could do 2-point lighting as well. I've got 2 right here, and yeah, just keep it out of your glasses, or get a lens diffuser, which takes away the reflections. Anyway, I'm saying that you have a setup here that could give the air of I'm a pro. So that goes hand in hand with like high quality lighting and making it look great. So if you did that, then you'd already sort of have your thumbnails ready to go, and there might be a window behind you that you might want to like put a sheet or something over that. The more you can control the lighting, the better. Anyway, hopefully that helps. There was a lot that I just gave you. I don't have a specific design in mind because I don't know much about it, but if I were teaching what you were teaching, those would be the things that I would focus on. Okay, yeah, because like you in this picture, I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Like, were you there? Because like you're not looking at the camera, so I'm not sure you're teaching anything. I don't know what it, you know. It almost looks like a vlog thumbnail, the composition wise, right? Like I'm here showing my background, but you're not a vlog channel. So, something to keep in mind. Okie doke. Yeah, sorry, I wish I had more to give you on that. Okay, all right, gaming. Gaming. Okay. Brazzy, bro? Ba-bow. Okay, that's about enough of that song.
Change what happened to Dad.
I didn't mean to skip. Okay, this is the last stand in Battlefront 2 Resurrection. This is the last stand. Okay, cool, cool. All right, let's see what you got here. It never ends. Okay, this is something that I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but when it comes to gameplay and stuff, maybe that's what people want to see, but I don't know. What I can say, just as like a layman, just coming into this not knowing what's going on with this game, this image here is not interesting to me. It also tells me nothing. Like, it never ends. I don't know what that's about, and you want people that don't know the game to also be interested. Like, you could always say, well, John, if you played the game, you'd understand. And you're right, I probably would, but do you only want people that play the game to watch, or do you want everybody to watch? Like, that's important. Okay, so just based off of what I already saw, like the tension that could be mounted, think what physically shows tension. Like Dexter here. Dexter and Trinity. This image right here. This one. This image right here shows tension. You can absolutely tell, well, I can't do that, but you can absolutely tell that there's something going on between these two characters. And like, this doesn't so much, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to say. I saw like an image of I don't know. I wish I knew more about it because I could help, but okay, yeah, so you can do gameplay, which is always interesting to gamers, and honestly, that conveys the idea immediately. Oh, crap, this is a game. It looks like a game. I mean, anything super, like, dude, this right here is just like, holy crap, I gotta click to see what that's about. And then this one will stick out more because you have more negative space. I would focus on something like, actually, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty dope as a thumbnail. You could probably make that work. Yeah, so I would do something like that. And if you wanted to focus on the characters, make sure it's like an image with tension or something along those lines. Something that shows action or shows the situation. Okay. Okay, now let me take a look at this Last Stand. Bum, bum. Yeah, see right here, it's like I'm helping this person, or like they're dying, or something is going on here. You can see the tension, you can see the emotion in this image, right? That's, I don't know if they're the same characters or not, but that's the difference. Yours looks better color-wise, and the yellow pops off of blue. Like, you obviously know that works together because it's awesome. But this one just shows me so much more. So, something to consider. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Yeah, this one, oh, wow, they're surprised or scared or something. Like, you can see what's going on there. So, it's just, yeah. I would try both of those ideas and see what works for you. Okay. Non-gaming. Number 34. Okay, Rover's Nerdcore game songs. This better not be about gaming. Because if it is, that's strike 3. This nerdcore game song will blow your mind, okay? Okay. I don't know anything about it. So, how could you, I guess, I don't know. This isn't super interesting to me, and it's probably because I don't know anything about what this image is. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what voices won't stop means. So, hold on. I need to hear what's going on to get an idea of what this is about. Because right now, this nerdcore game song will blow your mind. It makes me think that this is a song. Like, you wrote a song and now it's about to blow my mind. But now, after reading your description, I'm thinking it's almost a documentary type thing about a song. Crap. I hope, man, give me 1 sec. I don't know if this is going to play or not. You guys could probably hear that, couldn't you? I just don't want to get hit for copyright.
It looks pretty cool. I have been listening to this on Spotify.
Okay,
And it's like
alright.
really cool and everything. The beat is pretty cool. So let me just get right to it
Okay,
and see what it is.
Okay, it's a reaction. Okay, yeah. Okay, Man, I don't know how to make... It just doesn't seem very interesting to me, so I kind of need to know why it's interesting. This nerdcore game song will blow your mind. Maybe, like, answer the question, why? Why is that? I don't know. Here, nerdcore game song. Maybe if I search that with reaction, I could get a better idea. And also I think it's a little difficult because you're a VTuber, and it's like I keep thinking it's a part of a game, like the character, but I know it's not. This is, God, what a mess. Okay, I guess this is one of those situations where you should do what you want, because like I don't know. Just from my perspective, I get this nerdcore game song will blow your mind. Why? Is it just because it's so good, or like is there something about the song? Let's see here. Watches Sabrina braves through this horror game filled with spine-tingling horror. Wait, is this a game? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what any of this is about. Ahoy, mateys! Join your favorite pirate cat girl as she explores the depths of this thrilling video game music and nerdcore experience. Okay, it's an experience, I guess. Watch as Sabrina braves through this horror game filled with spine-tingling indie horror elements that will keep you on the edge of your seat, complete with the perfect jump scare moments that will make your heart race. Okay, I guess if I were to focus on something, I would focus on the craziest part of the experience. This doesn't look like it. Looks like the end of a video. One sec. Yeah, I guess I would focus on like the craziest part of the experience or the scariest part or something along those lines. I'm trying to skip through, but it's hard to understand what's happening. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thanks, Derek. I mean, seriously, it's tough. Like, I try to give it the benefit of the doubt because maybe I just don't know about the niche. But I think it speaks about Doe from Poppy Playtime. Is that okay? Where is that in the description? Like, is it just because of that's who this is, Doe? I'm just saying it's tough for me. It's tough for me to understand what's going on. Oh, this is you. Okay. It could be because I don't understand the niche and I just don't have experience, but I think it might be a little difficult for viewers to know what value you're offering with this. It might be the song, it might be the idea or the way that you approach the topic, but I think it's about a song that one of the characters sang in Poppy Playtime 4 or something. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't really have much to offer this because I just don't know. I would just try another. Like if the lyrics had a lot of lore or something. Okay, if that's the case, then that is something to focus on. Like showing the lyrics in the thumbnail and pointing at a very specific lyric, and then the Sabrina reacting like or pointing at it, you know, something along those lines. I just think that humans just don't understand what this is, like in general. But if you're pointing at lyrics, which you know what lyrics look like, you know, it looks like a long paragraph, line. All of them can be blurred out except for one line. And you reacting to that gives me the idea, oh, this person's reacting to lyrics. Like, just think, how can I convey that idea? Okay, that's the toughest part. Yeah. Feel free to join the Discord. Thank you, Severlight. Feel free to join the Discord, and we can kind of break it down. There are plenty of people that can help. Yeah, that way I can move on to some other people. But just aesthetically, know that this is so much negative space. If this hallway is super important to the story, I get it. But if it's not, then you can fill out your space a little bit more. Like the text could have gone in the center, or like voices won't stop, or whatever is better than that. So I'm so sorry. I wish I knew more about that. I gave it the old college try. Okay. Bam. Oh, dang, I missed. Oh, number 16. All these early ones. Afif Pokey Blade. Afif, okay. Okay, all creations and upgrades of Beyblades and every blade, blah blah. Okay, you're in Discord. Great, thank you. All creations and upgrades of Beyblades and every Beyblade burst season. Okay, I wonder if that title needs Beyblade twice. Just something to think about. Okay, I don't think that there would be a way to improve this. You're literally showing what the video is about, right? Hold on one sec. Okay, let's take a look. Beyblade upgrade. Reminds me of Idiocracy. Upgrade. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's 2.3 million views. That's exactly what they showed. This is awesome. But see, like, this is really, really cool, and aesthetically it's beautiful, but it's not all of them, right? Like, you want to pitch the idea, the value that I've got all of them, whereas this just kind of seems like one. But that looks really, really cool. That's all I'm saying. Alternatively, you could get all 8 or whatever and put it on like a flat white surface and like cut out the back corner and make it a little rounded to look like that. Be pretty cool. But I don't think that yours is like IRL, right? It's in the cartoon or the anime, whatever you call it. Yeah, dude, I think you're doing exactly what you need to do. What was the name again? Because are these you? Free Beyblade. Imagine the angle slightly to the side and there's Beyblades behind each other. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be perfect. If they had it in real life, which I'm not so sure that's what they got. Yeah, so this is a perfect example of seeing a template that works in your niche and kind of, well, you kind of did it exactly like they did. The Beyblade channel did it. Free Beyblade did it. Like, it's just whoever got to it first kind of ruled it. So how can you take this idea and make it yours? I don't know, right? You could remove the hands. You could like cut them out and like do all of them on a flat white surface or like a different background. But I think what you have gives the viewer the perfect idea. Like, because that's exactly what you're showing. You're showing it in the context. So is what it is, man. I think you've already got it. How do you improve on something that's kind of already perfect is what I'm saying. You put this out 4 days ago. It's over 100 times outlier. You used the format that everybody else did. It worked for you. I wouldn't change much about this one, but I would definitely try to focus on getting your own spin on things on your next one. Like, make Free Beyblade copy you, right? That's the goal. Like, do something so good that they're like, oh man, I'm gonna steal that guy's idea, and they might get more views than you, but good. That's capitalism. Maybe an arrow. Oh, Lego Tours. I know you. Foreshadowing. Okay, let's go to gaming. I think I've chosen 6 channels for the featured creators, so y'all might be gotta stay to the end. Just try hard. Uh-oh. I can already tell that this person did not put a video link. I mean, we can go and see, but I'm pretty sure that's not a video link. All right, Slav Guard, you know what to do. Banned. Number 41. Every time I hit the numbers, I forgot I got these shortcuts and it changes the music. I've got the shortcuts on my numpad 4 and 6. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not fixing it. The ban hammer flies. How to become Doughy in Roblox Brookhaven RP. Man, this dude is trending. Like, even in my own content on my own channel, I've seen Doughy or whatever referenced several different times. And I must have children for a target audience. Okay, so you can make your own avatar. This is the result. Free. I forgot what the title was, but I'm assuming you can make this guy in Roblox for free. That's the idea that you're pitching with this. So if that's not it, then you messed up. How to become Doughy in Roblox Brookhaven RP. Okay, I wonder if this Brookhaven thing is important. It might be. Give me a sec. Never mind. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming the Brookhaven RP is that roleplay. Is that what that is? Yep. Okay. I guess it's probably important. If you can't do it in like regular Roblox or whatever, it makes sense. Okay. So how to become might not be how to become Doey. Is that the best way to pitch like how to create his avatar? Maybe somebody else give me a different one. Razi bro, you are welcome. Glad you're here. How to become Doey? How to look like Doey? I don't know. How, like, in videos like this, maybe say become Doey. Well, I guess the become was the word I was trying to, like, get around. How to, take out how to. Okay, I understand. Precision, I get you. Okay. John Leone, my thumbnail will never get reviewed. Not with that attitude. Okay, never mind. Maybe just put Doey. Okay. Well, anyway, maybe it is the best way. How to... I would like how to unlock Doey makes more sense to me, but I don't know how it's set up. Doey Roblox. Just cute. Does Roblox cause cavities? What? How to make Doey. Okay, how to make... Yeah, that makes sense to me. Doey the Dough Man. Avatar. That's what I was... Doey Avatar. What is going on? Everybody's doing this. Oh, goodness. See, you know, I wonder how many times this happens where the the idea seems so unique to me, and then like 100 people did it a month ago. Okay. It is what it is. I mean, like, we recommend that you take the idea and put your own spin on it. I don't see much of a spin on this from these, but it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you've kind of done a different perspective on it. You're showing different things on it. I get it. It is what it is. I mean, I don't feel like it's stealing, per se. You show a different version of them, too. It is what it is. That one's almost annoying to me. I'm just curious, like, what these translate to. We created Doey. Okay. How to make Doey. Okay, I guess that's where I was like, how to make, how to create, how to become. I created. These people were saying create, so I guess that's kind of where my head was at, but I probably wouldn't change it. Honestly, it seems to be working out for you. It's probably flatlining because the topic might be slowing down, but actually, I'd just give it time. And if you really want to separate yourself out from the others, you could probably put a little drop shadow behind them, make them stand out from the background. Or hold something back on this little wall here of items. Like, something... I don't know how this works, right? But if I see this, and then I see there's an item that I need, but you're not showing what it is, and I have to watch your video to see that, that's an angle you can hit. Okay? Alright. Okay. Gaming over. Game over. Bum 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 down. Do 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 do. 126. Finally, we get some higher numbers. Metal Millennial. That is not what I expected. Okay. Star Spangled Banner, best anthem in the world. Okay. It seems like here's my take on what the best anthems are in the world, but national anthem guitar cover. Okay. Okay. If you don't set this thing on fire, I'm very disappointed in you. Disappointed. Okay. Anyway, I want to see the rest of your stuff because this is such an interesting take. Oh, that's kind of your, okay. See, I saw the national anthem and I thought maybe this is like the only background that you have, the flags, but it's interesting that you did it in something else too. Okay, that's beside the point. I think it is a really cool way to go about this. I'm gonna turn this music down just a tiny bit. Yeah, first of all, you got this logo thing here. Not necessary. Don't. Take it out. I do like what you've got going on, but there's some things that let's change it up. Let's Photoshop some stuff real quick like. Bam, 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 bam. You've got something cool going on. Star Spangled Banner, but then you've got red, white, green. That's the Mexican flag, right? Pretty sure. Maybe I could be wrong. Italy? I don't know. Okay. Then best anthem in the world, Star Spangled Banner. This is probably gonna ruin what this guitar looks like. But let's just see. Let's see what happens. So you're putting like a hot take on their best anthem in the world. I don't know. It doesn't matter because that's not what this video is about. This video is just a Star Spangled Banner cover. Maybe best version in the world, I guess, is probably what you're trying to say. Let's see if we can get it more like the Ibanez here. I guess that's the it's so bad. I'm so sorry. All right, so whatever. Let's just use this. So I think it's real interesting what you've got so far. What I would do is I'd experiment. No, that's not very good. This is kind of good. Okay, I'm trying to think. You definitely want to show the guitar more. Okay, putting you on the left third gives me more of a professional impression. It's better. And then we're gonna do a little extension here, and then we're gonna mess with the color. The flags in the background are cool. You could get rid of them and cut you out and put like a bigger flag flying behind you or something. I think that gets the idea across, and it's like that clickbait line that you can walk. Make it look cool, but you also do have a flag behind you. But let's go ahead and brighten it up, sharpen it. Let's make it look good, because right now it just kind of has that I'm using my living room lamps vibe. Let's set the highlights. That's fine. Nope. Bow. Get a little bit of clarity, texture, and then we need sharpen it. And then, sorry, give me a sec. That's not what I want. Just did it again. Color mixer, there we go. All right, all these oranges, we kind of want to be lighter. So I'd probably take it out there. Like this warmth is the thing that's bugging me. Maybe that's something that can actually just change with the color. Give me a sec. Yeah, I think it was the warmth that was bugging me more than anything. And then you crank up the vibrance just to pull out those colors that you've got, and that is something that looks and pops more to me. If you are so inclined, you could probably make the reds pop and the blues pop on the flag. Yeah, this looks presidential to me now. This looks dope. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I would do something like that, and then up here in the corner, now that you have this negative space, you could do Star Spangled Banner on guitar, or guitar cover, or whatever. If you want to pull some engagement, you could ask if Hendrix did it better, or ask them if they've ever heard the Hendrix version, right? Like, just put that as a call to action somewhere in your video or in your description. Just get people talking, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway, that's what I would do. A lot of those things can be avoided by just setting up specific lighting, but this is pretty cool. Okay. That's not what I want. Where are we at? There we are. Cool. We're going back to gaming, right? Yes. Oh, questions. Question time. Okay. We'll do questions in a moment. Let's do gaming number 43. 42, 43. I don't know how to say that. How I got 61 eliminations in Eternity with Thor Marvel Rivals. Okay. All right. Let's first take a look at Marvel Rivals in a niche. As a niche. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Well, yep, there. Not there. It is there. Okay, what I was looking for is how many people actually put the words Marvel Rivals or use the logo in the thumbnail, because if everybody does it, then it's probably best that you do it too. Because that's not something I consider copying. It's more like using the information that the audience recognizes what this video is about by using the logo. But it seems like half and half, right? So it doesn't really matter. 61-8. So that's like a kill to death ratio, elimination to eliminated ratio. I guess that's what that would be called. Okay. So while what you have is interesting, I'm wondering if you want to try an A/B test with actual gameplay. Something along those lines, just like something that really pops gameplay wise. The reason that I'm a little confused though is because this is pretty dope already. I don't really know why this wouldn't perform super well. Maybe I put eliminations and see. And honestly, you could just be such a new channel, or at least new to the topic, that, yeah, see, that's, you got the same thing as they did, sort of. Best Thor ever. Okay, that's interesting. The chat aspect is interesting, and I think that it really tells people that's also a part of the game, right? Like, they recognize it because they play the game too. All that said, I wouldn't change anything, dude. I think you already have it. I think the algorithm needs a little time to understand what your audience should expect from you. Give this one time. It seems like you've got a good handle on it. Yeah, I got nothing for that one, dude. Give it time. You've got something very, very cool here, and it pops. Okay, so once more, give it time. And then come back next week, and if it still sucks, then I'll go into it a little deeper. Or actually, put it on Discord, and I'll leave it up to people to hit me up and remind me, if y'all want to. Okay. All right, let's, what is it? Oh, I can't. Yeah. Can I do that? Okay, let's do some questions. What do you guys think? You want to ask me some stuff? I tried. Nope. Can you get copyright issues by using a company logo or trademark character on a thumbnail? Nope. Otherwise, YouTube probably wouldn't exist. Like, seriously, how many videos like, you can, right? You can have a DMCA notice given to you by using anything of anyone. Like, it's just not the way things work. Like, Coke doesn't go through YouTube and take down everything about Coke. The only brand that's ever done that and been such an a-hole about it has been Nintendo. And, like, that's kind of hit or miss over there. So, technically, they do own it, but no, I wouldn't even worry about it. People overthink that crap all the time, seriously. No, it was not a dumb question, seriously. It wasn't. A lot of people ask me that. A lot of people overthink it. I did it first too. It's totally fine. If using a licensable font without a license and a thumbnail illegal will get issues? Is using it. So it's basically the exact same answer as before. You're not allowed to, right? Like, I use Adobe fonts and Google fonts specifically because of this reason, but most of these things aren't looking to go and strike down YouTube thumbnails and channels and stuff like that. It's more like if they use it in printed works. If you made a comic book and then you used somebody's font that you didn't have the license for, then yeah, you could get sued, and especially because you made money on it. So there could be issues with it. Depends on how popular you get. But if you're a new channel and you're using Gotham or whatever without a license, I don't know. I can't think of one. Riffic. If you're using Riffic without a license, I don't think you're going to have a problem, really. But, I mean, I recommend getting licenses to fonts. I mean, seriously, if you got one that you really love, just, like, cover your butt. Any tips on how to better convey message or story of the game in indie horror using thumbnail and title together? Kinda like grab someone's attention or interest if they don't know the game. Okay, hold on. Any tips on how to better convey message or story if they don't know the game, but you also want to convey the message but also make it catch their attention? Then the story or the message has to be so good that it catches somebody's attention. Sorry, you asked a lot of things in like one question. It's like, it's kind of tough. Using using thumbnail and title together. Okay, you have a lot of variables to this question. How to better convey the message or story of the game in an indie horror using... Okay, thank you. How to make an attractive thumbnail for a title that nobody knows. Use it, if it's like a let's play, use the coolest shot, right? Use the craziest shot and make sure that you have the logo of the game name like in your packaging somewhere. Otherwise people won't know what it is. So put yourself in the situation of somebody coming on YouTube and they see your thumbnail. You want them to be interested in it visually to the point where they go and they read your title and they see the game name, or they see the game name on your thumbnail like a logo of some sort. And basically you want them to click for the reason that I don't know what that game is. I have to know what that game is, right? So yeah, that's what I got. Show the most visually interesting thing that you possibly can and make sure that the game name is in there. Now, you trying to wrap the story in that question somewhere, I don't know why you would, because like you don't need to, right? Get them interested and pull them in and then tell the story. There, yeah. Sorry, you put a lot of stuff in that question that I had to like weed out. There, okay. Good job, John. Thank you, Claudia. I've been a creator on one game for a while, but I'm now expanding my niche a bit, and I'm struggling to keep my thumbnail style consistent with my usual videos when I try something new. Any tips? Yeah, when you try something new, do something new. Like, why is it so important that you keep your thumbnail style consistent? Do you have 100,000 viewers that like recognize your style and will click on your videos because they recognize it? Or are you a smaller creator and you're just doing it because you think that that's what you should do? Because like I got 100,000 subscribers recently, and I will continue to try out thumbnail styles and all different things until like I find a format that works, like high numbers works, right? I think it's important to really experiment until you have enough data like Corridor Crew or something that you know the exact style that works and catches the amount of eyes. And that takes years to get that kind of data. So I recommend just experimenting. Experiment. Woo! Okay, do you think we will get thumbnail options on more than mobile for sure? Anytime soon? I use them as a trailer for my long forms. Do you think we will get thumbnail options on more than mobile for shorts anytime soon? I use them as a trailer for my long forms. Thumbnail options on more than mobile for shorts anytime soon. Man, my brain is just not working. Okay, you have options to create shorts. Oh, okay. No, I don't. I don't think that it's so important. Do you think we're getting shorts thumbnails soon? No, I don't. I don't think we are. But I don't know. I don't have that connection with YouTube. I can't imagine it's at the top of the list. But yeah. Oh man, should there be any crossover in wording between thumbnail and title? Should they always be unique from each other? Okay, this isn't black or white. You're gonna have a mixture sometimes, and that needs to be okay. These are the kind of rules that you try to define so you know what to do, but it's a spectrum when you do stuff like marketing. Marketing, there's no one set way to do it, and you're gonna see things that work for other channels that will not work for you, and you'll think, oh well, they did it, they had 4 words exactly, I need 4 words exactly. Not the case. And that sounds ridiculous, but this is equally as ridiculous when you really think about it, because you're just trying to put a rule that doesn't exist. I've seen it work sometimes where they repeat the title exactly in the thumbnail and they have 1 million views. And I've seen new channels do it too. I always say, don't do that, because you want the opportunity to convey as much information in the most attractive way as possible. And if you just repeat 2 different things, you're not really offering more with the title once they get to it. So that's why I say don't do that. But does it work sometimes? Yeah, it does. And do people come on here and say, well, I saw this channel do it? Yeah, they do. And I'm like, dude, it's not black or white. It's just not. That's just the way it is. So yeah, don't be so strict on yourself. I always try to look at YouTube as a viewer. Like when you go on YouTube and you're viewing YouTube, try to stay in that mindset of a viewer, but still note down why you do certain things. Why did you click off that video? Why did you click this video? Like, when you make a move, dissect it. And then you'll like back up and you'll wonder, like, it was automatic for you to do that. That's how everybody watches YouTube. So try to focus on what creates that automation in your brain, right? That's really where it's at. So sometimes the words can work for you. Anyway, I went on a tangent there, but hopefully you got it. Should small creators who don't get views be using the test and compare feature? Yes. That a lot of people probably didn't expect me to say that. Yeah, I think you should. If you're not getting views, then you should take every opportunity to see what will get reactions, what will get engagement. I don't use it because I hate it, and it makes too many variables, and it sends my thumbnail out to way too many different people for me to actually use that data and do something with it. I've seen crappy thumbnails beat better thumbnails just because they sent that crappy thumbnail probably to somebody who was going to watch you anyway, right? So like, how do you get that data? Where does that come from? And that's where test and compare, in my opinion, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I don't use it. But for somebody who doesn't get views anyway and they're trying to learn, absolutely. Amazing feature. 100%. I usually add a small outline to my thumbnail assets, as well as a drop shadow. I have noticed a lot of bigger channels use neither, or just a drop shadow, or outlines generally bad. No, Moto, I actually looked at your channel earlier. It's not, actually one outline did pop out to me. I can't remember what it was. It was your third video, I think. Yeah, and your second one, maybe this was you, was about soldering, I think. Anyway, yeah, I saw one where it did work out, but the outline thing, 2 or 3 years ago, outlines were huge. White outlines. Everybody was doing it. vidIQ was doing it. That was like right before I joined. I use outlines a ton, but there are some times that I don't, and I usually don't when I'm trying to build a, like, here, look at this. I wouldn't put an outline on him right now because it's like a photo. Why would I try to make him stand out from the situation that he's in already? If anything, I'd cut him out and just blur the background a little bit, and then he would be in focus, right? So that is a way that I could like convey that a little more professionally. But no, I use like this image, I used an outline on the logo. It felt right to me. I used an outline on the thumb, or yeah, on the hand. You can see the black outline there. It just, whatever feels right. You know, there's no strict rule about that either. Whatever feels right, y'all. Thank you, John. We appreciate you answering our questions. Very well, John. Time for the 2-second test. Oh, is it? It's time for the 2-second test. All right, for those of you that don't... Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, for those of you that don't know what the 2-second test is, it's basically the same thing, except I show you the thumbnail and you have to guess what the video is about. This helps people understand whether they're conveying the idea or not with their thumbnail. If you guys don't know what it is, then the creators should know that they have some work to do. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Oh, that's interesting. I don't even know how you... Oh, wow. Oh my god. Dude, I am blown. Oh, you would have been a featured creator. You would have been had I seen this. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh, let's drop that banner. Okay. Okie doke. Here we go. Why does it say my name? I don't like that. Let's get rid of that too. Bow, bow, bow. How do I do it? No, I don't want it. There. There. All right, here we go. Ready? Hell of a thumbnail. Honestly, I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. I'm gonna star that. M3B 2000. You said something I want to talk about later. Songs about Sonic. I'd say so. Whoa. I accidentally selected something different. Okay, precision, tutorial, Sonic music. Yep. I'm feeling that. Sonic jingle songs. Yep. Okay, yeah, we got this. So, how to play Sonic music on the piano. Well, it says jingles. I assume it's not about playing existing songs. It's about making songs. You call, could it possibly be Sonic jingles? Maybe. Yeah, so this person makes jingles for characters, I believe. 104 Sonic characters turned into jingles. One sec. It's happening again. That is so weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like somebody is blowing a trumpet outside. And I'm pretty sure it's a bike, but it sounds like a trumpet. Okay. So, yeah, Sonic jingles. I get the idea. The only thing that doesn't come across to me in this is that there's 104 jingles. That said, I don't think it's that important, really. I think what you've got is very cool, and I'm curious. All right. It's interesting because the shadow. Wait a second. Why did? Okay, so you do something in this that doesn't make sense to me, where it says SHAOWD, right? You're using the letters in shadow, but you're mixing them up on the keys. And I'm sure that there's a musical reason that you're doing this. You did it with Snowick as well. So I was like, those aren't, by the way, those aren't keys. Like, those aren't the letters. Those aren't notes for those of you that don't play music. So I don't know what it means, but at first I did read shadow, and now I realize that it was just like a dyslexic thing that I had going on there. So I don't know what that is, but I'm sure people got curious about it, so I wouldn't change it, actually.
You going down the notes after Z, starting with the number 1. That may
it is important. Oh, okay. It is important.
tritone, which may not necessarily fit with the personality of a character.
Dude, this is so freaking awesome.
Where we repeat the English.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch this later. This is so interesting. Anyway, I got you. I couldn't make a better thumbnail than you on this one. Like I just couldn't do it. This is way too good, man. This is so good. I got nothing. Congratulations, you win YouTube. Everybody go check out this dude, Elementality Studios. Marvel Rivals jingles, Genshin, dude. I love that. I love that angled piano. I mean, it doesn't perform as well as your others, but that is so cool. Oh, it's only 4 days old. That's why. This is so legit. And you can hit so many different trends with this. Holy crap, dude. Get ready to blow up. Seriously. This is incredible. For those of you not interested in music, don't go to his channel, okay? This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't just put your links out there to your channel. A lot of people do it. Some people in YouTubers on Reddit ask, can I just post my links anywhere? Don't. Like, don't even show it to your friends and family unless they are on YouTube and they watch your type of content, because YouTube will find your audience for you. Don't force it. People used to do that. They used to do sub for sub. They used to promote themselves, and now it is counterproductive because you get a lot of people that don't watch your type of content, but the algorithm's like, oh, well, this music channel draws a lot of gardening interest, so this must be about gardening. It's not. Okay, anyway, yeah, so only people that are interested in music go there. And that goes without saying. Everybody that I do on the featured creator thing here in a bit, same situation. I'm trying to find ways to experiment with the piano and thumbnail, angling the piano and what the characters use. Yeah, I would just keep the same format and keep experimenting, man. Simple, one character, you've got the keys, you've got 2 words, it's perfect. You can't beat it. You can't beat what this is. Musical cries. That's funny. Oh my god. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, I'm done glazing. Gaming? Okie doke. Ow. My stomach is rumbling. It must mean I'm hungry. Alright, y'all. You guys ready for the next one? Ready to guess? Did you already forget that we're doing 2-second tests? If you did, ready? Ready? I was ready to get ripped apart by John. Nah, man. I might need to be asking you for advice. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys start guessing. I'll be right back. World of Tanks, Army of Tanks, tank battles, tank, World of Tanks, Tank Wars, Battle Tank, Battle Bots, Tank Abbott, World of Tanks. Nobody wrote Tank Abbott. Okay, yeah. So it is some sort of tank battles. I'm not so sure if anybody actually got the game name, because I don't know what the game name is, but M163 VADS, not sure what that is. MAT, I think that is. Somebody said something. MWT tank battles. Is that a W? Okay, anyway, let's see. Unleashing the Vulcan Fury. M163 VADS decimates the battlefield. MWT tank battles. Okay, it is MWT. Okay, this one's a little tough because I'm not sure what the most important thing is to show on your thumbnail. And if you ever end up... Come on, I got signed out. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Sorry.
John Scott, I salute you.
Thanks, Jack. Can't be showing my passwords and stuff. Okay, MWT tank battles. So they show the logo, which is a crap logo, by the way. Like what? That's as bad as the new Kia logo. MAT, or it's a W. Crap. MWT tank battles. Okay, I would go and grab that. Go and grab that logo first of all. So you just like MWT tank battles. It looks like they've got a PNG of it that overlays over anything. Not that. Not that. Wow. It looked. See, everything is using that PNG. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just make our own, shall we? Shall we? So, I mean, you cry. Yeah, so I would just like remove the background. I'd probably remove the black out of those letters too, and then convert that to a PNG. Okay, so I would do that, and then you could overlay it over anything. It looks like they have a slight drop shadow, but this is all the MWT tank battles stuff. So, level up fast. They don't show it. A new tank, they show that. That is important to show. All right, so these two don't show MWT tank. That one does a tiny bit at the bottom. Maybe that's what you want. But what I'm seeing is they're showing a bit of gameplay. I don't know what the purpose of the dude is in here.
It has the high.
Okay, it's branding. So don't put... I wouldn't put yourself in there. That if just saying that this is yourself. Don't put this in there. It's as bad as throwing your logo in there. Especially if you're not even using that character as like a VTuber or anything. I would use a thumbnail of gameplay, throw the MAT tank battles in the bottom left corner, and then like try to write the type of tank that it is somewhere out of the way of the action. That will work for this niche, okay? It's up to you what type of gameplay you want to show. I mean, even something like this is different from what everybody else is showing. And you could take this into like Photoshop or your phone and remove some of the craziness. It looks like you're using a phone, so it is what it is. You're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, that's what I would do. This looks super interesting. Ron, I'm just trying to find a good shot for you. Yeah, even this shows me a lot about the tank. Maybe this screenshot would be something better to use, okay? Hopefully that helps you a little bit. I couldn't give a whole lot. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of info, but yeah, it looks like everybody else is using Is everybody using mobile on that game? Like, is it mobile for everyone? I guess so. It just seems like theirs is so much cleaner, right? So I try to figure out why that is. Okay, let's do another preview. That was gaming, so we're gonna do non-gaming, and then we're gonna do a couple featured creators, and then we'll pick like 3 more at the end, 10 more, 20 more. Why not? I don't know if I can do that. No, I can't. Not with the amount of time that we have. Yes. Oh yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So after this, Dan is doing a Q&A after this stream, and I'm really bad with games, but Dan is the game guy, and so all of the questions that you might want to ask me that I'll say I don't know, he will say I know. Okay. So go ask him. It's in the Discord. Yeah. What vidIQ says there. All right. Check it out. You guys ready? Are you ready? I hope so, because it already happened. Real estate something. How to get rich with Amazon. I spent all my money on Amazon. How to make money on Amazon. Selling houses. Buy a house with an Amazon card. Shut up and take my money. Spend my card for one daddy. Affiliate marketing business. Okay. All right. Creator. I don't know if you're watching, but you see what's going on here. Not many people understand what's going on just by the image of your thumbnail. So they're having a tough time. You might want to try to convey the idea a little bit. I will admit, it's an eye-catching thumbnail. It's cool, but it does give real estate vibe. And then I don't know where people were getting Amazon, but I don't know. I was thinking Amazon too for some reason. Even though this is like American Express, I don't know. So, Prime. Yeah. So I don't know what this is. The only 2 credit cards you need. I think there's a better way to do this. Especially, like, you could have cleared this up with an arrow into Word. I hate to be the arrow guy. So yeah. By the way, this was the other one that I had opened, but like I thought it was real bad for 2-second tests, especially because we'd have to like go through the language and stuff. I'm so sorry, Nicola. But I will say, whatever you're trying to convey here, I'm pretty sure you are doing that exactly. Because it does look like some Windows update information. Choosing the right card. Okay. All right. The only 5 credit cards you need. Okay. So the reason that I think this one works is because it's centered around the cards itself, whereas your background is setting people up for confusion. I think it's because it does give a real estate vibe. Like, it seems like something about real estate because of that background. Not to mention that you're dressed very real estate-y. I mean, in any other context where you weren't in the backyard of somewhere, that wouldn't seem real estate-y, but it does there. Same situation here, dude, just plain, but it's all about the cards itself. And like I said, see, this guy's doing the same thing though. He's like in front of a house. Oh, never mind. Whatever. It's a shorts thing anyway. Yeah, no houses in the background. It's all about the cards. All about the cards. I would plane up, make that background plain, and focus on the cards itself. Man, that's the way to go. I'm sorry, there's not much else to say. The background is confusing people. All you need are 3 words that could be perfect for this thumbnail. Like, that's it. All you need. This one's okay, but the grass is confusing. But this one does get the idea a little bit better because it's like not real estate-y. All you need 2 arrows. It could work just as easily, but yeah, I would do a little studying on those other channels and see what works. That is a real estate thumbnail all day to me. Without those cards, I mean, yeah. Okay, I want to make sure I got some time before we jump back into this, so let's go ahead and do these featured creators. I have several here that I'm going to bring up. First one is from The Boost. We had some Boost people submit, and this was the person that I picked. It really did stick out to me. And, yeah, it stuck out to me. So let's check this person out real quick. I really liked it. Tricky DF. This channel trailer roped me in from the beginning, and I mean, it's one of their lower viewed ones, I guess. Oh no, well, it's not their highest, at least. But I think what really works for this channel is the storytelling. Like, immediately, I just got grabbed in by the storytelling.
Attending exclusive parties, winning major
also,
awards, and, of course...
This isn't something people can control, but your accent, like, I want to listen to. I don't know how to say that. It makes me feel like I'm listening to Diary of a CEO. I'm just like, dude, this is legit. Growing super duper fast too. Like, it seems like you started, I don't know, man, maybe it was the game switch. These are 2 different games though. Maybe these this cozy game style with the story is just so solid. I don't have anything to improve on this. I just think that this is really, really cool. And if you guys are into gaming and storytelling, check out Tricky DF. 2 Ys. Okay, nah, I don't want to show it, but I'll just grab all the featured creators individually. First one, I'm gonna pick apart a little bit, and it is...
I've forgotten.
I feel bad for doing this. Bombertus. Okay. Couple things. The first thing I want to point out, and I'm sure a lot of people will point it out. I won't drag this out, but there's a problem with this thumbnail here, and it's the your. You used the wrong your. So you're forgetting everything. It needs an E with an apostrophe. You are forgetting everything because this is possessive. Also the hourglass is kind of funky, but anyway, the way that the video starts, I was locked in.
I've forgotten most of my life, and so
very, very cool. It grabbed me immediately. What turned me back away from it is your sun lamp doesn't match the vibe, and neither do your lamps. For some reason, I want a little bit of a darker situation with the music that you're playing, and this seems very bright. And so, like, if you had something similar to what I've got going on now, I've got a sun lamp pointed at me right now, and it's just like on my face. I don't know. You just got this like weird pop of color that just doesn't fit very well with the vibe. It's just personal taste. That's something that I would change. And then there was another thing. You say, I documented every day of my life for 2 years, and you explain the reason why and everything, and you wrote that in at like 1 minute or something, and that probably should have been your hook, right? Even with the same visuals, all the pictures and everything, I documented my day every day of my life for 2 years or whatever. That people were like, whoa, okay, why? Like, I want to see this, right? And so even if you don't have the exact proof, you tell the story through it. You got pictures, you got videos, all that stuff, dude. It's very, very cool. Either way, the story told, very, very cool. Bombertus is the channel, self-improvement. You get the idea. All right, let me jump over to gaming. I tend to lean towards liking... I really hope I'm showing it, yeah. I tend to lean towards liking non-gaming channels more. And I'll be honest, it's because gaming channels never stick out to me. So many gaming channels just do the same crap, right? And that's why we separate them, because there's way too many gaming channels, and we have to give the non-gaming channels a chance. And so you have to do something really special if you're gonna stick out to somebody like me. It's just because I'm probably not interested in the game that you're playing, and so you have to have a twist on it. You have to dug it. That's what I would call it. So one person that really stuck out to me.
I've gained some weight.
I don't know if you could hear the audio or not, but it's a hilarious way to start a video. Dude's just like, I gained some weight. 4 frames per second is a very cool gaming channel. And there's a community aspect to their content. I really like it. They joke around with each other, but the twist on this is that he's playing Mario blindfolded. And so it's not exactly like a gaming channel. It's more like a podcast with games in it. It is just such an interesting twist on what I would expect from the packaging that I don't know. I like it. I would try to spice up the thumbnails just a bit more. Showing, I don't know how to do that. I would probably show, like, if you're like the host or whatever, just showing yourself in the context of, actually, I know exactly what I would do. I would use the Mario background, this right here. You know what? I'll just make it. Screw it. I'll just make it real quick. We got time. I'm getting through these faster than I expected. So I would... It bugs me that it's squeezed, by the way. Let's just fix that a little. Well, now it's stretched. Drop it to that one, and I guess we could probably keep it like that. All right, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna mask this part out to make it easier. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. Stop judging me, guys. Jeez. Okay, and then I would put your face on the right side. I'm setting it up like a podcast because that's kind of the interesting thing that you've got going on in here. It's not necessarily like only gaming. You got like a little podcast angle to it. You need more of your body in your shot, by the way. It's very awkward that it's just like your neck and up. How did I save this one? Is this it? Come on. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so it's just your neck, and it's a little weird, but I can work with it. And then I would... something along these lines. And so imagine the rest of your body there, right? And then something hilarious that you say would go right here in this negative space. And now you have more of a podcast built on top of gaming angle. And I think it would be interesting. Like, whatever hilarious thing you said while you were blindfolded, you could even change the background to something funny really happening with Mario. And dude, just pick the funniest moment of the episode and just like make that the quote, right? So that is what would get my attention. And the fact that other people are there, it wouldn't really turn me off of this idea. Like, I'm getting what I clicked for. So I think that that's a good way to rope people in. Okay, let's move on to the next person I've got. I'll do non-gaming. I already talked about him a little bit. It is Lego Tours NI or NL. I don't know. I never know. I can never tell. It's NI. Okay. So, Lego Tours NI. I got a couple things to say, but first I just want to tell you that you got mad skills, dude.
Hey,
you got something special.
Welcome back to Lego Tours NI.
So
today we're going to be talking...
Don't stop creating. That's all I'm going to say. You're young in the game, and you've already got so many skills that kids your age, they just don't, they dream to do what you can already do, okay? I have a nephew, when he was a little younger, he wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber, he wanted to do all these things, and you know how kids are, they want to do a bunch of stuff. I'm still that kid, but you seem very focused, and you've already developed so many skills in this job. Just keep it up. Seriously, you're way ahead of your generation. So I'm gonna rip you apart. I'm just gonna judge you. First thing, you're reading you have a script or something in front of you. Like you've got some words. Instead of like keeping yourself on film and looking down at them and then looking back at the camera, just look, remember what you're gonna say it, and cut, and then do that again, and then cut. You're adding a little bit more work, but it'll just make it flow that much better, and you won't lose this connection that I have. Like I am staring right at you, talking to you right now. Another thing is that when you, let me show you what you do. Okay, sometimes when you're talking, you do this, and that doesn't that feel like a little bit weird? That like I'm talking to you, but I'm kind of like not talking to you now. It's because every now and then you'll take a look at yourself in the camera screen, or like somehow you're seeing yourself, I believe. And like you're getting really good at not doing it, but it's still a little bit noticeable. Like you, every now and then you'll just kind of take a glance over, and I mean, I could show it, but you know that you do it in this, like, just, it's just such a slight off angle, okay? And all you gotta do is just get rid of it. You look fine. You look fine. Just go for it, man. Because you know to talk into the camera. If it's there, it's too tempting to look. Those are my two things. Now let's talk about your thumbnails. I think it's cool, but try to make the Legos the stars, okay? And you've already done it so far. This one is really, really cool, where you actually showing, like your reaction, you're excited about it, it's great. It's sort of about you, blog Lego type. When I see the Lego, this one I really like, when it's the Legos over the color. This is also something to consider, is the actual image of the model itself, right? If you could cut that out of the image and put it over like a plain white background or something, like people are clicking to like get into the Lego situation. I'm sorry, this is rapid fire. I'm giving you a lot of stuff. Dude, that is awesome. That is incredible right there. That is a great thumbnail. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Do not do this. No. Nope. Okay. We almost, oh, I'm so sorry. The thumbnail, I thought I was telling them to cut this out of this image and like put it on a plain background, and then I saw this and I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, now what I'm saying is don't do this. This is not what you want. This whole intro thing. Don't do that. See this right here and this right here. These lower thirds. Don't do those either.
D5. The very first model.
Your content, your actual value starts at around 27 seconds. All just cut right. That's where you start. That's where your video starts. You've lost everybody. Everyone has clicked off by now. They just wanted to understand what this video was about, and you put so much stuff in between them and the value that you're offering in this video. So just get right into it, and don't ask them to subscribe. Don't ask them to like the video. Don't do any of that. Just give them what they came for. Then at the end, at the very end, you can say, if you enjoy this and you want more of this type of content, feel free to subscribe, and make sure that you click this next video. Like try to rope in a way that makes them want to know more about what is going on here. Okay? That's the end screen, by the way. You're putting another video here for them to click on. I think that's it, man. You are so far ahead of other kids your age. This one's super interesting too. So I can't wait to see what you do more. Please keep coming back, man. It's very, very exciting. You've removed the starting bits? Great. I just saw that for the first time, so that's awesome, man. Okay, the next person is it gaming. I'm trying to keep these fair. I'm keeping these fair, but also if your channel didn't like impress me at all, I didn't choose it. So like that's what the featured creator thing is. The Real Taco Gamer, you have been around for a while, and what really stuck out to me is, first of all, like, you know what you like to do and you're good at it. I just thought that this was so cool. Like this thumbnail is, I don't know how else you could do this thumbnail. The only thing that makes me think that this has such little views, 3,000, is because of the topic. It's not a wide topic that a lot of people are clicking on. You're talking about a new map in this game, and you have the perfect thumbnail for it. I just think, like, this clever way to include the logo in the information that you're saying on the thumbnail, I just think that that's so cool. It's a new skate map, but it's also a new map in skate. Like, that's, I don't know. Maybe you didn't mean to, maybe it was just the obvious thing to do, but you've communicated the idea very effectively. Yeah, that's really all I got to say. The Real Taco Gamer, if you're into
This
gaming
is how
and
I
you're
got
into
a
Skate 3, especially, this is the dude to check out. Okay? All right, last one, and then we're going to do a couple more, is... sorry, it's another Lego one. What caught me about this one is the ASMR. I'm not big into, like, just wanting to hear a bunch of sounds. I think maybe it was the amount of sound engineering I did as a young man. But yeah, if I were like wanting to see somebody put Legos together, I'd be watching this channel a lot. Your thumbnail is like immediately met. Like, the expectation is immediately met. You see the background, you matched it. Like, you didn't change too much from the video. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There's no better way to do what you did, in my opinion. Yeah, and the sounds are great. It's awesome. You're awesome. You guys know there's this one video where this dude puts together, like, he does woodworking, but he like pushes stuff in with his fingers, and like, it's all stop motion, but it's got the ASMR vibe. That's what this reminds me of, like the pacing in this. No wasted effort at all. Great editing, man. Fantastic. Okay, all right, let's judge some more people. You guys cool with that? Gonna judge a few more, and then we'll do a couple more questions, and I'll let you get out of here. I'll let you. Okay, since that was gaming, let's do non-gaming. We're gonna do. Actually, you know what? We'll just no. You know what? Let's give everybody a chance again. Let's do the giveaway tool. All right, let's do hashtag Lego. Hashtag Lego, right? Not Legos. We're doing hashtag Lego. Put in your hashtags, people, and then hit enter. And it should be working. If it's not, then I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of Lego. Okay, I was gonna say, what's going on here? And I want some music to play. I'm losing my vibe.
John Scott, I salute you.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right, let's draw. Green wave. Let's see what you're about. You better not suck. I'm gonna get fired. Okay. Green wave. Okay. Let's look for the wavy guy there. Reacting to the new Minecraft movie trailer. All right, nice, trending, solid. I played every Roblox fishing game. All right, so it looks like you're doing some experimenting, trying to really find a niche, and it seems like you might be headed towards a place where you are the niche, which is always a good thing, but it takes like hundreds of videos to get there. Like, people, you build this audience over time that people just kind of watch whatever you make, and it's the best niche. Being the niche is the best niche. To get to that niche, you have to niche down first. Like, say I want to do car stuff. Eventually, people just come because I'm talking about whatever. What was that one dude? Horse wrangler school. Man, either way, something horse wrangler school. I can't remember, but the dude, he started out like teaching people how to wrangle horses or whatever, like ranch stuff. But then he just gave advice, and like everybody started watching for that. So there's a example for you. But yeah, I kind of dig what you got going on. That cover up there, normally I tell people that you kind of want to you want to like let people know what you're doing. Maybe it'll help people understand what your channel is about. But if you're still experimenting, then I wouldn't waste the time to do it. I would just keep making stuff and see what really hits, what people enjoy. Once people start to respond to something that you're doing, if you can see yourself doing that for a long time, then double down on it and just like really see how you can make it the best you can, and you'll get there. You will get there. I mean, this shows a lot of promise, man. Just keep making stuff. 13 days ago, 4 days ago, 20 hours ago, you are more consistent than me. Fantastic. Moving on. I love to see that because that's how my channel was for a long time. I was just trying a bunch of different crap. Now I just don't care. I'm just gonna make whatever. Peace, Joel! I know you. I see you. Which one? All right. Hold up. This ain't right, is it? Did you start a new channel? I just want to make sure I got... Those are both your old channels. Do you have a new one? It's a little difficult because I can only match the profile picture. I don't know what to do. I guess I could do Google Lens, but if it's a new channel, then you can pick someone else. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you're in the Discords. If you ever need to ask me anything, you know you can always reach out. That doesn't give everybody permission to do that, by the way. So I get a lot of people that add me and I just ignore it, but I know her, so yeah, it's all good. Oh man. Ba-da-bow-bow-bow. But I will talk to people in the Discord. Here's another one. Another person we know. Watch history is off. Oh yeah, 2 feet outdoors. I did see this video, by the way. The gutted by fire. I looked at it earlier. What? I had something I wanted to say about it, but I can't remember. So 2 feet outdoors has kind of been hanging out with vidIQ for a while, and for somebody that has 17,000 subscribers, okay, I've never seen such a freaking dedicated fan base to such a low amount of subscribers. That's not a low amount, right? But for like, you will see people with millions of subscribers that do not do the numbers that 2 feet outdoors does. And it's because he's just been consistent in putting out the same quality content that the people that are subscribed are the people that come back and watch. And it's something about you, dude. You have built a very, very dedicated community. It's insane to see. 12 days ago, 6 days ago, 22 hours, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Dude, you are like on the clock. It's unstoppable, seriously. And I guarantee that there are so many people that every time they see a new one go up, they watch the entire thing. And I mean, mark my words, you will be, you'll hit 50,000 and 100,000 will be like the next day, and then it'll be 1 million before you know it. I mean, I guarantee it. Especially with the backlog that you have, it's exponential, the type of growth that you're gonna get. I'm jealous. I'm envious, seriously, for sure. I wish I could just do the stuff that you do and like live off of it, man. You got something special for sure. I recommend everybody checking this dude out. Like, if you sometimes I'll put on his stuff like on my second screen because I do like a lot of Photoshop and Blender stuff for my personal channel, and it's like the perfect channel for me to do that too, because like it's always something new going on, and sometimes I get tired of watching The Office, and yeah, it's, I don't know, I wouldn't call it cozy content, but it's like it keeps me engaged like a podcast does. So consider that more of like a featured creator than me me giving you advice, because I got nothing to give you. That NYC, that's not the greatest contrast on the ash. Maybe it's the red on black. It's, there you go. Your contrast sucks. See ya. Yeah, man, you're incredible. Always awesome to see you. All right, hashtag Lego. Somebody said, please do not spam Lego 2 times. And then they spammed Lego 2 times. Lego by Pixels. How long left? Lego? Why? Why do you want to know? You already got yours. Get out of here. We got 9 minutes left, bud. Play by Pixels. Man, I recognize this name too. This is the official channel, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is one of those perfect examples of how to actually brand on YouTube. Don't throw your logo into everything. This is a style. And a lot of people ask me about the whole outline around thumbnails. I don't have an opinion on it. It's like, it's fine. And like, here's your proof. It's totally fine. It looks cool, I think, honestly. I think it's very cool looking. I bet you struggle a lot with wondering how thick to make that stroke, though. Like, I wonder what looks better. I helped you with the AI thumbs. Great, fantastic. I gotta say, where was that one? I just saw one that the stroke looked perfect on. This one. All right, so you've got a thin. When I say stroke, I mean outline, for anybody that doesn't know. You've got outlines on all these, but the ones that are thicker, like this one, I find look more interesting, because when I get so far away, they stick out to me more. I don't know why. Maybe that helps you, but then again, I don't like it so much on that one. If it's a lighter colored thumbnail, make it thicker. If it's a darker colored thumbnail, maybe go about that thickness. Aside from that, I want you to at least try maybe one time to do this. This is not the way you probably do the stroke, but it is what I would try. I would just try to rope these in a little bit. Something like that. One sec. Be patient. Jeez. Don't need to yell. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. All right. So I'm just gonna select that and then invert that selection and fill with white. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay, try this type of stroke where it curves at the edge, because like on YouTube, you see how the curve on YouTube cuts off the corners of your stroke. Your outline is cut off in all of these corners that have the thinner. But if you just have a curve in it, like you make your own shape of your thumbnail inside that, then the corners will be cut off, but it'll like contour to the corner, and it looks really cool. So something to consider if you want to. If you don't, then don't. See if I care. Bum, 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 bum. That looks better. Great. Leo Brennauer. I feel like I've seen this channel before too, but I can't guarantee I have. Maybe I haven't. There was one person earlier that sent in, like, I built a studio. Okay, so this is pretty cool. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at the description. Music producers and film music fans unite. Okay, so I'm assuming you just do kind of like music producer content. Reviewing VSTs. I'm seeing lots of VSTs or plugins for those of you that don't know music stuff. How I soundproof my studio. Man, this right here, had it been a closer image to the soundproofing, I bet you that would have done better. Because it far away with all that mud on the wall, it's tough to understand the perspective, the context of what's going on there. Same with this one, how I soundproof that. Man, that's really cool though. Okay. Anyway, I do like this wood vibe. Obviously, your studio builds are doing better. What are you doing lately? Epic trailer drumming featuring Decadence. Best woodwind library ever. Okay. So I wonder what you want to do. I'm curious what let's just do like contact native review. I'm just curious like what these look like, right? Why Contact 8 is a big free deal. Okay. I wonder 504,000 subscribers. Okay, yeah. So that one there is doing well because the dude is already big. And you can tell if you have the vidIQ extension, you can see that it's not really an outlier for them. 2.9 times isn't a big number. Whereas this one, Christopher Sue, it is. So, one thing to consider is that this dude is doing exactly what you're doing on your thumbnails. And if you lower the numbers to like your level, it's pretty much the same, right? He's getting the same results. He just has more views because he's got more subscribers. Whereas this one, First Look Contact 8, is interesting, and I wonder if it's interesting because it's not featuring him in it. I would try to do a couple thumbnails, even if you want to A/B test them. Try them without you, just to see. This one, the Sweetwater one's pretty interesting too. Like a close-up of a 3D flat plane, but it's got like the VST on it. That's pretty interesting. This one did well with the guy in it, but you can see the outlier score. It's big because of his subscriber count. Yeah, that's a tough niche, actually. I didn't realize how tough that was. This guy got a little creative and he's holding it, but it's all the same results. So yeah, I would try one without your face. Maybe us engineers are more interested in the product itself rather than the person. So yeah, see how it works, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so all that said, I hope you all recognize that I don't know crap about games. But I did start playing Zelda Breath of the Wild again because I needed to like take a break. Otherwise I burn out. So I just kind of pop on Breath of the Wild and I'll just like watch Star Trek or whatever. But yeah, that's about the extent I have on game stuff. I've always played games, but not to the point where like I've gotten, YouTube with it. But Dan has. Dan, the red tag man. Only the people older than me understand what that meant. But yeah, Dan is doing a gaming Q&A in the Discord. So go check that out, like right now. He's about to do it. Seriously, go check it out.
John Scott, I salute you.
Well, in 15 minutes, apparently. So I guess we're just going to wait.